So good day. I am Myron Joseph Lesame, and I'm here to discuss about what is digital subscriber line, or also known as DSL, and what is the family of digital DSL and broadband technology. So let me start first my discussion on what is digital subscriber line. So digital subscriber line or digital subscriber loop is a family of technologies that are used to transmit digital data over telephone lines. In telecommunication marketing, the term DSL is widely understood to mean asymmetric digital subscriber line, or also known as ADSL, the most commonly installed DSL technology for internet access. A modem technology that uses existing telephone lines to transport high bandwidth data, such as multimedia and video, to service subscribers. DSL provides dedicated point-to-point public network access. So this DSL connection is typically between a network service provider, or NSP, central office, and a customer site on local loops created either which buildings or campuses. So DSL draws significant attention from implementers and service providers. This is because it delivers high bandwidth data rates to dispersed location with relatively small changes to the existing telecommunication infrastructure. Next is the digital family, the digital subscriber line family. So the first one is the asset make digital subscriber line, or ADSL, very high rate digital subscriber line, or VDSL, high bit rate digital subscriber line, HDSL, and lastly the symmetric digital subscriber line, or also known as SDSL. So let me start for my discussion for asymmetric digital subscriber line. So for this DSL, it is a type of digital subscriber line technology in which the data communication technology that enable faster data transmission over copper telephones that our conventional voice band modem can provide. So ASDSL is a type of DSL which is a method of transferring data over copper telephone lines, which while symmetrical DSL or SDSL uploads and downloads data are at the same speed. So ADSL has different maximum data transfer rates for uploading and downloading data. ADSL as an internet access service primarily for downloading content for the internet, but not for serving content accessed by the others. For example, an ADSL connection may allow download rates of 1.5 Mbps, while upload speed may only reach 256 kbps, which since most users download much more data than they upload, this difference usually does not make a noticeable impact on internet access speed. However, for web servers or other computers that send a lot of data upstreams, ADSL would be an efficient choice. Next is high bit rate digital subscriber line. So for this family of DSL, it is a technology in which a transparent replacement for a T1 repeated line. It allows TS1 signals to be transported over distance up to 12,000 feet on unconditional copper cable, in which are cables without line repeaters. So HDSL is easier to maintain and provision than conventional T-carrier span design, because HDSL requires a repeater only at both ends of the line, not every 1,800 meter as required by the conventional T1 line. So HDSL was designed as the alternative to T-carrier service such as T1 and E1 lines. HDSL essentially operates in the same way as ADSL, except that it is always symmetrical, in which means that the data speed are the same both up and downstream. HDSL can carry both voice and data over a single communication link. So next is the symmetric digital subscriber line. So A symmetric digital subscriber line. It is a digital subscriber line that transmits digital data over the copper wires of the telephone network when the bandwidth in the downstream direction from the network to the subscriber. It is identical to the bandwidth in the upstream direction from the subscriber to the network. So this symmetric bandwidth can be considered to be at the opposite of the asymmetric bandwidth offered by ADSL technologies, where the upstream bandwidth is lower than the downstream bandwidth. So SDSL is generally marketed at customer, while ADSL is marketed at private as well as business customers. So next is eh, lastly is the very high rate digital subscriber line. So very high bitrate digital subscriber line is a DSL technology that offer an upstream rate of 12 Mbps and a downstream rate of 52 Mbps. So VDSL is considered to be the next generation DSL that provides a complete package for home communication and entertainment. So VDSL technology is built based on two important technologies. Eh, For the first one is the quadrature amplitude modulation and discrete multime modulation. Of the two, the MT technology is the one of the most commonly used. The VDSL runs through the copper, while in the telephone line similar to that of an asymmetric digital subscriber line, except that it provides much faster transmission speed. It provides also the high-speed internet connection but only works for a short distance. So next is what is broadband technology and what are those families. So broadband technology refers to a high speed, higher bandwidth connection to the internet that is offered by a standard telephone line. The greater the bandwidth of a broadband connection allows for more data to be transmitted at higher speed than a conventional telephone line. By the definition of broadband, the data transmission rate varies 144 kbps, a minimum broadband transmission rate compared to 56 kbps for a telephone modem. Unlike telephone, the connections to the internet, which is typically to the internet, which can typically involve dialing in to who use the service. Broadband connections are always on. So broadband technology include modem and digital subscriber lines connection to the internet as well as the number of alternative technologies. So TSL usually ordinary copper telephone lines to deliver a high bandwidth connection to the internet with typically data transmission speed ranging from 512 kbps to 1.5 mbps or million bits per second. However, DSL the service requires a certain proximity to the DSL provider's central office, and DSL providers must set up many such office to serve a large area. If a DSL subscriber was more than 20,000 feet from central office to the DSL, then the service was typically unavailable. So that's all for today. This is the reference of what on the site what I gathered those kind of data. So thank you and God bless.